morning, guys. Today's a special day. I hope everyone's recovering from fireworks, not sleeping in too late. If you didn't get enough fireworks or enough excitement, I got some big news for today. Right here in the thick of World Cup and just soccer, I know love, all that's going around. You know me, I love soccer year round, every year, Dane and I. So for us, this is kind of like just a Christmas in July type thing. If you guys know my story, you know my wife's family's from Honduras, and we're blessed here in a minute to bring on an amazing athlete, Mia Hayer. I'm going to tell you about her. Won a championship in 2025, Florida, Sporting Jacks, working with them on the Honduras UC-17 national team. Pretty much, if there was, I don't want to say the word prodigy, but I kind of do, one of the best goalkeepers in the game, hands of steel. This girl, you could probably kick a bowling ball. Throw a bowling ball, won't get past her. This girl has just got hands of steel and really um, one of the most eclectic players I've seen. On top of that, holding down a 4.5 in school, class of 2027. We always talk about the next generation of athletes being in good hands and the role model that she is on and off the field, one of the kindest people and the most fierce competitors I've seen. I'm going to get right down to it and bring on our guest, Mia Hayer. Mia, how you doing, my friend?
Hi, I'm doing good.
Glad to
Thank you
have you
so
on.
much.
Yeah, and then you just got done with practice. Busy girl, right? So
Yeah, every morning.
every
It's
morning, yeah.
yeah.
Can't take a day off, right? If you want to be the greatest. I love it. So
We'll see tomorrow.
yeah, maybe. Got you. Well, me, I appreciate you taking the time to do this. As I said before, been fans of your work. Obviously, working with the Sporting Jacks. I apologize for saying it wrong. I'm from Kansas, but working with the Honduras team and just so many different pieces. You built this legacy already in your early days, right? Not even in your 20s yet. And you got this career going. But I'm curious, before the soccer, before the scouts, before the Honduras team, all the championships. Usually everyone has this origin story. Maybe take me back to the beginning when you're like the love for soccer began. How did it all begin for you? You know?
Well, it all began in Honduras, of course. In about first grade, our team had a soccer team, and it was only for boys at the time. But my mom has always been this amazing woman that's always wanted me to have the best. So she like somehow managed to convince the coach and the principal to let me play with them. So that's kind of where I started to realize, oh my gosh, like I really, really like this. And I lived in a neighborhood that had a bunch of kids, luckily. So every day after school, I would just go outside and play with them. And that culture really helped me fall in love with the game. But of course, later I moved to the US. And when we first moved, it was just me, my mom, and my brother. So she had three jobs at the time. So I didn't really she didn't have time to be able to put me on a team and stuff like that. Obviously, in the US, it's a lot more expensive compared to other
Yeah.
countries.
Yeah.
So, but I never lost that. So even though I wasn't on a team or anything, my school had a track and field team that was free, and I would just stay after school. So I stayed doing that, and every day when I got home, I would always just be playing around with the ball in our backyard, always trying to find time for that, always watching games. So always just grew up with that kind of. And then in my eighth grade year of middle school, my school had a team and it was free. So I was able to join. And at that time, my mom had a little bit more time. Like my brother was older, obviously. So she didn't have to take care of him as much and be working as much. So that was great. And I kind of joined the team. Um, my stepdad at the time was a goalkeeper. He used to be a goalkeeper in Honduras. So to me, it was watching him and watching the game. I was like, there's nobody on the field that can grab my attention as much as the goalkeeper. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
who are these people wearing the same jersey? Like, give me the
Right.
highlighter yellow guy instead.
Give me the ball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give me the ball. So he helped me in my early stages, like showing me the basic stuff. We would go out to the parks and we would just play, we would watch videos. I would try to get better. And that season of middle school, it was when kind of people started telling me, like, oh, like you're kind of good at this. You should like try to train more, try to get on an actual team. And I was like, why not?
Right.
So my freshman year, I started playing club officially, but it was a club called CFC. It was the local club. So that's kind of where I started. Obviously, I've been building up from there. My junior year, I've started playing ECNL officially. The year before that, I was with Montverde at MIFC. So everything was just an amazing experience getting to. I kind of went from, because I obviously eighth grade is kind of late for a lot of people, but it's not like I didn't have that
Right.
soccer with me
Yeah.
since the start. So I kind of went from like maybe 20 to 100.
Yeah.
Like everything was so eye opening to me. Everything was like, what do you mean the way you kick a ball has a different name? Like all these new
All these
things.
technical stuff, right?
Yeah. So I kind of everyone seemed to be ahead of me at that time because people started clubs since what? Like
Yeah.
since they
S-
were came out the womb.
Yeah, 6, 7-year-old kids. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I
That's
always felt like
cool.
yeah, I always felt like I was kind of behind at that time. So I think that pushed me a lot to try to train extra, stay after, come early, go home, and just keep at it because I wanted to catch up. But I think that drive is kind of what helped me in the end. So it
Well,
was a
it's
blessing in
clear that the
disguise.
work ethic is paid off. I mean, my goodness. I mean, like you say, going from there, getting back to play for the national team, which is crazy cool, representing your home country. It's just awesome. And then I think that inspirational piece where it's like all the time you spent not knowing what it was going to turn into, it reminds kids, hey, just because today maybe it's a local club team, it doesn't mean it can't turn into something. Shout out to mom, by the way, in the early days, like believing in you and pushing you. That's the stories that we love to hear, that family atmosphere. Like mom really, really pushed, went to bat for you. And now I'm sure she's so proud. I just can't imagine how proud she is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, my mom, she's everything to me.
that's awesome.
Everything I've ever accomplished, it definitely goes back to her.
I can already see now when you score your first goal in the World Cup that you're probably going to sign that ball and give it to mom. I'm just saying, like, I can just see it now. And but with that being said, obviously you've done a lot of cool things, right? Already as your career is still kind of early on, which is exciting. Like I said, playing for, championship games, working with even the CONCACAF. I mean, it's just crazy the amount of stuff you've done. If you go through your career though, and it might not even be one of the bigger games, if you're like, man, this is my favorite game I played. Like I've talked to athletes who say like a local home game was one of their favorite, Some people say it's like the bigger stage. For you, maybe what's one of your favorite matches you played in your career so far?
Favorite matches? Okay, I'll have two answers. For international games, I think my best game personally, of course, the score wasn't what we wanted it to be. I think it was a really unlucky game with an own goal and stuff. But our game against PR,
Yeah,
Puerto Rico, was a really good game for me. I think that's kind of when my performance really showed people because I had sat the bench for a while. So that kind of was the starting point where it was like, okay, she's here and she means business. So that to me was really fun. Obviously, the day of the game, I went to the hotel super bummed that we lost. But looking back on it, I think that the work really showed.
yeah,
But talking fun matches that I enjoy, I have to go with high school. I mean, it's just obviously the girls don't play for real, but getting to see like high school girls coming together, never played the sport, don't really have much knowledge in it, but seeing them come to trainings, training at home, just for the common goal of winning a game, that's
yeah,
amazing. So I remember one game I played with them. Um, it was a really close game. We ended up losing 1-0, but I saved the penalty, and I remember just having a lot of fun with my feet. I get to come out a lot in high school games, so that game I remember coming out a lot, and I like to play with my feet when I can outside the
yeah.
box, just have fun. And I think
Memory, yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah,
yeah, that's really fun for me. So that was a really fun game.
That's cool. The spectrum of like, high school versus that's cool to see that. Obviously the influence that you're shedding, it's cool. We talk about next generation of athletes and you kind of bringing up the sport, kind of passing the torch, coming to you. We really believe that. The thing that you're doing, everyone that watches you, the drills you put out, for people to see, just kind of really, really taking it serious to pass the torch. The influence is cool that you're spreading on others. But in your wheelhouse, I know you mentioned stepdad and obviously mom and all that. Is there maybe a couple coaches or contemporaries like who influence you right now? Like who's kind of your circle?
Yeah, so to me, I think that the most important people in my life are actually soccer oriented, obviously apart from my family and friends. My coaches, I have so much appreciation for them. And I've always told them, I've always said this, that when I play games and whenever I'm on whatever stage, whether it's international, whether it's club, hopefully professional one day, I always want it to be people looking at the work they put in me through my game.
Hmm.
I want to represent them the best way I can because the coaches I have changed my life. Like seriously, people that really believe in me. Coach Mauricio, Coach Pepe, Coach Rick, like I can go on naming them, but they've just had such an influence on me. People that really, really care about me. The national team coach Mario has also been amazing for us and an inspiration. And I think that these people that stay with me hours after our session is supposed to be done, trying to master something because I don't get it the first 100 times, I think that's
Right.
love. I think that's
Yeah.
love. And to me, that's something that I will always be grateful for and I'll never forget. Every single coach that has ever poured their time into me, their energy into me. I mean, right now this summer I've been training with Coach Mauricio, Coach Pepe, and
Hmm.
they're always on top of me, always
Pushing
keeping
you. Yeah.
me, yeah, always keeping me on track. And during the season, Coach Rick invites me for trainings. He has his own academy. I wear his gloves, and I'm glad to represent such a beautiful community of goalkeepers through him. So to me, that's worth a lot.
That's awesome, man. What a just the knowledge probably with all those people. If we just put them in a room and just wrote a book, right? All the things they have, that's cool. So obviously you got a lot coming up, the talent, the scouting and all that. If you can't say that's cool, but maybe the next, year or so, what's on the pike, colleges, are we talking that yet? Or can we say, if not, it's cool, but what can you say for the next year that's coming up for you?
What I can say, ECN playoffs are coming soon, and I have been talking to a couple of schools. So we'll see how that ends up by the end of the year. But I've had really positive outcomes and really positive feedback. And I think positive communication for someone that started so late, I think I'm very blessed in that sense. God has
Good,
been
good.
guiding me through the process, and I'm just continuing every day, trying to get better, but we'll see.
Okay. Well, once that's determined, I can't wait to figure out where that's at so we can rep that jersey. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as you can
Yeah,
tell us, let me know, and I'll be
of
putting a
course.
post about it. So there's a segment that we do. This is 5 years in the making. We've been doing this segment called Rapid Fire. So let me explain this. Dane's calling a game, but we always bet on what we think you're gonna say. Okay, the guest. We're gonna give you 5 questions, and now there's no wrong answer. So this is the thing. You pick what you feel is right, and I'll tell you if I bet right on you. Usually we do like a winner versus loser, me and Dane, but I'm just gonna be for fun. On these five, if I get it right, I'll tell you. If not, I'll tell you. Now it could be past,
Okay.
present, fiction, reality. There's no wrong answer. In this segment, you just go with what you feel is right, and I'll tell you if I picked the right answer on you. Okay, so ready? So first
Yep.
question, that one of these movies, it's way before your time, but you might have seen it being a soccer fan, but they're asking you to cameo in a reboot of a movie and or this TV show coming up for another season. So you can be a cameo in the reboot of Kicking It Old School, which is a great classic soccer movie, or you can be in an episode of Ted Lasso. Love them both. Kicking It Old School, Ted Lasso. Which way are you going?
Oof. Well, I haven't really watched, but I think I'd go with the old school.
Let's go. I had you. I really did. I actually had you on that one. Let's go. Awesome. Okay, cool. Got it. So you get a chance to on your next on your like we'll say playoff match, right? These two bands say, "Hey, we'd like to come out and actually just like do a concert like for your team. We want to kind of do an on the field concert as we're ushering everybody out on the field, and you get to choose which one of these two that you want to rep you for the concert. Okay, you can choose. So you again, I love them. I'm a sucker for both of these. Old school on these two. You can choose to have the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC usher you in. Which way are you going?
Oh, I'm going Backstreet Boys all day.
Let's
My
go.
mom would kill me if I didn't choose that answer.
I could see you doing everybody. And you're just running out there on the field, just getting that crowd hot. I love it. Let's go. Yes, I'm 2 for 2. Let's go. Okay. So you get to be a guest judge on an upcoming TV show. There's two TV shows coming out, and you kind of got to go a different direction, not sports related at all, but you get to be a part of this, right? Two cool shows. You get to decide which one you're going to be a part of. You get to be a part of The Floor is Lava as a guest judge or Wipeout as a guest judge. Floor is Lava, Wipeout. Which way are you going?
Oh, floor is lava. It just
I'm,
sounds a lot more fun.
I'm killing it. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Okay, so two more. They're gonna be making a movie about you in 2028. The rising star, the Honduras, the whole thing, right? It's just like this cool, inspirational movie. It's gonna come out at Christmas time. Everybody's gonna cry, and it's gonna be all cool, right? So you get to choose these two awesome people to play you. You can pick which lady plays you in the movie about your life. Okay, love them both, but you gotta decide. You can choose to have Richard McAdams or Charlize Theron play you in this like story about your life.
Oof.
It's like a kind of a fast forward type thing where it shows your life, right? So, which one are you choosing?
Honestly, I'm not familiar with either,
Okay.
but I'll go with Charlie.
Okay. Okay. She is more actiony, so okay, I could see the sports stuff. Okay, got you. Okay, I actually haven't got him, so I got one wrong. Okay, so last one, they're going to be also on top of that. You're going to write your first book, kind of release this New York Times bestseller. We're going to say the year 2030 when you get a chance to go to one after your first kind of World Cup. We're just going to prophesy all this, right? So you're there, and you get to do this book. And these two people say, "Hey, I'd like to do the audio version, like for Audible, books on tape type thing, right?" They want to do the speaking parts and just speak your book. Okay. You can choose which one of these two that speak your book. You can have the legendary Morgan Freeman, got one of the coolest voices, or you can choose to have Lil Jon, which I love them both. Read your book. Morgan Freeman, Lil Jon, which way you going?
I have to go Morgan Freeman.
I
I have
actually
to.
had you on Little John. I really did, man. That'd
Oh,
just be
really?
so, that'd be so
No,
cool.
I can't.
Got you. I'd be like, go. I could just see. I mean, I could just see it going all day. But that's cool. Well, I got four right, but that's a little segment called Rapid Fire. Kind of hope you enjoyed that. Some a little different. So me on this last segment, because I know you're a busy lady. This last segment's kind of an open forum. What we talk about every episode is what makes people like you tick, the inspiration, the drive, the will to be the best, right? So we kind of call it open mic for those up and comers, whether it's athletes, musicians, whatever they want to be. Is there maybe some advice you'd give if you could go back and maybe tell your beginning self for those? What's some advice you would give to those out there?
Always follow your dreams, honestly. Always do what makes you happy. Everyone has a goal in life, everyone has ambitions, and I think that you shouldn't doubt them. You shouldn't think, oh, but what if it doesn't work? I think always do what makes you happy, no matter like if it seems impossible, if it seems hard. It's at the end of the day, chasing it will make you more happy than never trying at all. So I
Hmm.
think to me, that's as long as you're alive, you have infinite chances. So to me, that's the advice I would give.
That's crazy cool because I mean you're right. If you didn't try, how would you know? I mean, even the
Yeah.
process of like soccer, like let's just say the national team stuff wouldn't have been there. You still have all these memories of playing. Thank goodness it did. But like I kind of see your point is regardless of the outcome, enjoying the process, chasing the dream. So I like that. I like the way you put that too. Because what if you weren't doing that? I mean, who knows what we'd be doing, right? So
Yeah.
side note, if you weren't playing soccer, are there any other sports you do as well, or is it pretty much
Oh,
strictly soccer?
I'll probably be doing track. I'll
Let's
be doing
go.
track. Yeah.
Something with a lot of cardio. I get it.
Yeah.
So, well, Mia, I appreciate you so much. It's been a true honor, like I said, watching your career flourish and grow. We always say once you come on once, we mean this. You're an alumni. You're always welcome back anytime. As things unfold and we can share more of your story, please let's make sure we keep in touch and just
Of
know that we'll
course.
be we'll be cheering you on along the way the whole time. Okay. So,
Thank you so much.
Mia, much love. Thank you so much. Have a good weekend. Okay.
Thank
Appreciate
you
your
so
time.
much. You too. I enjoyed it so much. Thank you.
Awesome. Take care. You guys, that's
Thank
me.
you, you
I'm
too.
telling you, the story is incredible. Just the way that she attacks that process, that goal, just being willing to do whatever it takes to follow the dream. That's the stuff that movies and songs are made out of, guys, right there. Just, hey, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do what I need to do. Believe in myself. That's the entire premise right there of the show. Stuff like that, where it's just chase your dreams and don't let go. That's what this show is all about, right? So if you haven't had a chance to start chasing your dream, like she started off relatively late in soccer, but still doing great things, being scouted and recruited. The truth is, it's never too late if you have the drive and the will. So whatever your goal is out there today, pick up a new skill, go chase it, go do it, and don't look back, guys. So on behalf of Dane and I, that was a great way to kick off Sunday. We got a lot of great stuff coming this week. Can't get too much into that right now, but just know it's going to be a big July. But on behalf of Mia and their camp and Dane and I and all of our fans out there, don't forget that we love you. And as Dane would say, thank you for listening.